If I even had an inkling, the woman of my dreams, we're gonna just grow up and shuffle shit together.
We are starting to discuss about adding some genetics to our flock. Right now, our flock consists of entirely of our salmon faveroles. And originally, I got these because I've had a bad experience with a rooster in the past with our very first flock of chickens that we ever had. He was terrifying, to say the least. And I basically swore off chickens for the rest of my life because of him. And so when we talked about getting chickens again, one of my main criteria for getting chickens was that it was the most calmest rooster that we could possibly have. And now with our new setup that we're designing, where we're gonna have the roosters and the hens separated and have them in their own separate pens, I won't have to worry about dealing with roosters anymore. That opens up the possibility now of going with a chicken that is more fit to our needs instead of my fears of roosters. But for now, I'm continuing to raise out and grow up our flock with our salmon faveroles. And out of those 5 eggs, I have 2 that hatched. And then right behind them, I had 6 more eggs that I had recently collected, and I put those in the incubator right behind them. Pretty excited. Look what I found. But here he is, our first paste tomato. The real work is coming. As I brought up when I was planting these potatoes, that we had always previously had problems with potato beetles in the past. Not this year. The pest that we have had a lot of trouble with this year, though, is the blister beetle. It's like black with like a gray stripe, and they just decimated our potatoes. And eventually, the blister beetles ultimately won. Let's see what we get. Oh, look at that. See, I told you there was going to be bugs. Oh, there's some good potatoes in here. Oh, look, Ernie! Ernie! Look at all the worms. Get it. Well, it hasn't been very impressive so far on the potatoes. Quite a rocks. Well, I dug up like, I don't know, 3 of them so far, and I have to say it doesn't look very good. Very, very disappointed. I think for the rest of these, there's just no sense in just taking the effort to dig them all up. I think what I'm going to do is just, oh, it's hot. I think what I'm going to do is just pull the plants and see if there's anything even there first before I even try to dig them up, because I don't think I'm going to get really anything from the rest of these. Because these here were the biggest plants out of all of the potatoes. And they don't even have that much. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So I was just getting the last of the potatoes that I could find, and it just started pouring all of a sudden. Just funny because I just checked the radar because it was so cloudy and there wasn't anything on the radar. But it's raining again. Well, I guess I'm gonna go get some lunch and then finish this up later. It's kind of been a frustrating day. Glenn had a guy that he knew that needed to get rid of a whole bunch of cow manure.
worried about it doing damage to the tongue. If it does damage to the tongue, you're fairly screwed.
Oh, you okay? No?
Woman, you built like a tank.
You said ow, I don't sound tank-like. So our plan is to take this cow manure and just let it sit for right now, and then once we pull everything out of the garden this fall, then we'll identify the areas of the garden that need amendments the most and concentrate on putting the manure in those areas. Poop is not coming out.
That's just asking for disaster.
It is really looking disastrous.
I really thought it would just slide out.
I was waiting for it to just like tilt one way and then just...
Well, as I got this up so high, I started thinking, well, it could just slide off the bucket, crash, destroy the trailer.
The tomatoes. It was getting pretty sketchy.
Okay, well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Now you know you cannot, and no, you guys know, you cannot get poop out of a trailer like that.
We're full of shit.
It's full of shit. So the new plan is to pull the trailer back out of here, and then he's gonna get the Kubota and use the bucket to try to empty the trailer that way, because as much poop that's in that trailer, it is gonna take us like probably 2 days to shovel that out. So now that it's lighter, I'm just gonna try to pick it up one more time. It ain't.
I have to flip it upside down.
I think it has to go upside down, and then it still might not come up. There you go.
Double it is, man.
see my shovel.
Oh, you got the big. That's gonna be heavy.
I can shovel a lot of poop with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavy though. I'll tell you something, woman. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you look at it, it's a shitty job. But somebody's got to do it.
And my shovel does it fast. Look at that. Look at all that.
You got a big ass shovel and you got a wee little bit.
Well, I've got to carry it over there.
Okay. Look at that. You're like, oh, look at me. I got a big ass shovel. You just got a wee bit on it. Go ahead, get your scoop.
Look at that. Look how heavy that is.
Yeah. Here, let me help you. You got a big shovel. You can handle it.
I know. That's this right here.
Look at you. You need some help with that?
No.
Oh, you're killing me. Woman, if I knew, if I even had an inkling that when I met you and I was like, ooh, I want to date that girl. She's so cute and all that. Like, we were going to be shoveling shit together one day. I don't know. It might have been a whole different outlook on it, you know?
Might have been.
Yeah.
Dude, I really want to shovel shit with her.
The woman of my dreams. We're going to just grow up and shuffle shit together.
I think one of your questions would be, do you keep chickens as pets or do you eat them? Are you a hobby farmer or do you eat your pets?
On a site like farmersonly.com, you wouldn't even think that you wouldn't have chickens. It's just a matter of why you have chickens.
Right, that's what I mean.
By the way, this looks like just black dirt. This is the best black dirt you can have, probably. It's actually composted cow manure.
Yeah, like we said before in a previous video, this land here is kind of on this mountainside that we're on. It has been stripped at some point to like level out.
It was
here.
bulldozed.
Yeah, it was bulldozed.
I don't know how far back, but it obviously was.
Yeah, but obviously the topsoil is just, stripped. And for the size of our garden, we even thought, well, man, what would it cost to bring in, actual topsoil? We didn't price it, but I would imagine for the size garden that we have, we would need like multiple dump trucks full of topsoil.
Oh yeah,
and
like tracks or dump trucks.
Yeah, the cost is probably just
I'd like to have tracks or
insane.
dump trucks of this stuff.
Yeah, I would like to have tons of this. Not too bad though.
Okay.